Hey guys, hi. So, welcome to my kitchen, and if it's your first time, my name is Emma, and I'm just starting to get to making some meatloaf. So, this is what I usually do. I think I have like 4 pounds of ground beef in here. So usually what I start with is 3 eggs, and I think sometimes making a meatloaf, it might sometimes feel daunting, but sometimes I think it's the fastest and easiest thing that you can cook. It's almost like lasagna, you know, lasagna is almost like the same way. And then of course I add, just got this milk. I just gauge it, a little bit of milk. I say about maybe just something to soften the, what do you call it, the meat. Because you don't want it to be dry, you want it to be moist. Then of course I use breadcrumbs. Again, just gauge it. You want to have enough in there. And then of course, when I close that. Then of course I add, oh, did I grab the one that was already open? No, I did not. So for me, it's just, you know, again, I just gauge it. Make sure I have the right one. I don't want to put too much, but because this is 4 pounds, I want to make sure I have enough. Okay, and every time I use something, I always put it aside. Now I do add quite a bit of salt because you just never know how much of the meat is going to absorb the salt, so I try to put enough. Now I do use also Parmesan cheese, garlic. You want to add a lot of flavor to your meatloaf. I was going to put what do you call it in here, sour cream, but I don't have any. Again, you want your meatloaf to be a little bit spicy, so I do use black pepper. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, so I really don't have to like tablespoon it. I am using Parmesan cheese, but this is the new one. I haven't opened it, but I want to use the little bit that's in here. So there's not a whole lot in there. So that goes in there. Just want to use it up. And I think I could put a little bit more, whatever's in here. There's hardly nothing in here, so I'm just gonna open it and just dump it in. And then I could put this away and save that for spaghetti for tomorrow. Okay, so that's about it. That's all I put in there. And then I use a can of Goya tomato sauce. Now this is for, it does have a lot of vegetables in there, but this is mostly just to give it to give it color. Okay, I'm not really. I should use. I'm just gonna use a spoon just to get as much as I can out of there. I'll throw this out in a little bit, and then what I do, and then I start going in and I just start like kneading it, mixing it up. Okay, always make sure your hands are clean, okay? I just washed my hands, so. And this is it. This is all you do. You just put everything in there and you just start going at it. Okay, easy peasy. I mean, it doesn't really give the color right away, but once it starts cooking, you can see after. I don't like putting olives or onions or anything like that, because what happens is that the, what do you call it, the vegetables, they start reducing in size, and then you have all these holes. You have all these holes inside your meat, and I don't like that. So everything was moist, because I'm, what do you call it, mixing everything together. And what I usually do, like I said, I'm gonna put the oven on. I usually put the oven on to 400. Let me preheat that. I know I should have my hair tied up, right? I usually preheat the oven to 400. And then now, what I do with this now, see how it looks like that? I use my knuckles to kind of like really grind it even more. This way it takes away all those, when it starts reducing, it starts cooking, it takes away all those holes that you usually would get when you put onions and olives and green peppers. Although I never really tried olives. I wonder. Because I do like the taste of olives. But I don't know if the kids will like them. Hi, Circes. No. Okay. Again, I just do this with my knuckles just to really grind that meat in. Okay, I'm not gonna do too much. This could get tiring. Okay, so I already have my pan right here. And now what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna try to push everything to the side, and I'm just gonna start like molding it. And sometimes you still get those, those like pockets. But that's okay. Okay, see, there we go. And I just put it inside the pan. Give me a second. I just want to take all this off my hands. I'm just going to scooch this a little bit. I'll show you how it looks like when I'm done. Hold on. So greasy. Oh well, good for the skin. Okay. So then I'm just gonna smush it. I'll show you how it looks in a second. I don't want to touch the camera because I have it. Okay. Sometimes it all depends what kind of ground beef you get. Okay, so that's how it looks. Okay. Again, I don't want to touch the camera because my hands are really, really greasy. Okay. Sometimes you get some ground beef and you try to do it, try to get it as much as you can to look like this, but it just starts falling. It just starts falling down. Can you rinse my hand one more time? Okay, so I did use soap that time, and only because I'm not gonna be touching the ground beef anymore. And now I can touch the camera. Hold on, let me just take you down a little bit. Now this is ketchup and a sugar. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna stir this together. And this is going to go I mean, you could put, if you want onion flavor in here, you could put onion powder in here. That'll work. But I really, if I had sour cream, I would definitely put sour cream in here too. It just gives it so much flavor. And the Parmesan cheese too. Okay, so that's all mixed up. And all you're doing is just glazing the top of the meatloaf. That's it. Easy peasy. Sometimes, like I said, I try not to do it with my hand because then everything will go on my hand. You know, all the ketchup. So I try real hard not to do it with my hand. I mean, you could, it will be faster, but I try to do it with the back of the spoon. And I try to leave as much as I can, mostly on the top, and not so much on the side, just mostly on the top. Because if you don't have foil paper under here, believe me, all that sugar is going to stick all to your pan, and then you're going to have a mess. It's going to be hard to take out. Okay, and that's it. And that's how it looks. You're done. Now you can always put more stuff on it if you want on top or whatever. I usually don't. I just put it in, it's 1 o'clock right now. I keep it in there for about an hour or until it looks a little bit brown. Last time I burnt it, but I gotta keep an eye on it this time. And then, yeah, by 2 o'clock, it should be done. If I have to reheat it, I'll just put the oven on a little bit, you know. And because the kids don't come out until 3:30. I think I cooked it a little bit too early. But, oh well, that's okay. Anyway, meatloaf is done. I'm going to put it in. Oh, wasn't expecting that. There is a piece of board in here. Let me take it out. Yeah, we were making pizza the other day. Don't want this to break. Okay. Okay, so it's in there, and I'm going to go take a little break. Anyway, as you can see, I already got my Easter stuff up. I have more stuff up already. I'll show you real quick, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to clean that and then put all that away. That's the piece of board that we've been using. But just let me give you a small peek of everything that I've been doing. I already have that up. So everything is now pink and yellow. These work, by the way. Let me see if I can put them on. Those work. And then I have the peeps right here. And those work, but I only put these on at nighttime. So we got that. Let me shut these off because I only put these on at nighttime when it gets dark. Don't want to waste the battery. Got that. I do have something in the living room. I got from my ballerina's always there. I got my pink earrings, but I'll go through this a little bit more. I got my pink shoe, and then I have jelly beans already. Okay, guys. So I almost fell down and tripped. Okay, so that's where we are at right now, and yeah. So, oh my God. I'm already tired. Wasn't that quick? I mean, it's just, to me, making meatloaf is just a quick dish that you can make. And all you have to do, like it's like lasagna. It doesn't really take long to slap together. And you cook it for about, an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. It all depends on you. And dinner is done. I think I'm probably just going to make mashed potatoes. Just a little bit because not everybody likes mashed potatoes. So I'll just make a little bit of mash and that's it. Tomorrow we'll have spaghetti. And then for Sunday, for Easter, I'm going to cook some arroz con gandules, and I'm going to make a ham, probably some potato salad. I already got biscuits, and I'll probably end up making some more mash. Anyway, okay guys, what do you want? I already took you out. Yes, I did. What? I already took you outside. Yes, I did. And he hasn't even eaten yet either. Okay, guys, we'll see you in a bit. Like that on the side of the window, smoke just keeps coming out. And that's where that little dog that is always barking at my German Shepherd, it lives right there, right there. And I guess I've always seen that little puppy anymore. Not for a while. I don't remember ever seeing anybody like on the second floor. The first floor, yeah, because the guy had his puppy down there. But I think he had like two pit bulls. I know he had the one pit bull, but at one time I saw two. But then I didn't see any more. I just saw the one. Well, I don't know. And they're still breaking wood, stuff, saddling. Aww, my German Shepherd's gonna feel sad. It's gonna have both see his little friend in there. No, they had a little car just go through the side. I think they're going through here. Oh. Come on, then you got it under control. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be able to live in it. Not for a while. I'll go tomorrow in the morning, walk around, see how it looks like inside. Well, I think they got it under control. Okay, so let's go check this out. I think they're still there. Yeah, this is where the fire happened. I don't know. I think they're still in front of it. But I'm pretty sure it was the, like I said, it was right behind me. I'm trying to count because it's like right behind me. I think it was that one. And I know he has like a little pit bull. And my dog, every time the pit bull came out, my dog used to bark at it. And it was so tiny. There was a little tiny pit bull. I heard they saved it. So it was on Facebook. They said that they rescued the dog. So now I'm wondering if the owner or the guy who owned the pit bull was okay. So yeah. So let's go to the back. Let's go see how it looks like in the. I live right back there. Right back there. And like I said, I'm gonna feel sorry for Cersei's because now Cersei's can't play with the dog anymore. Oh, it's just so sad. But hey, the good thing is I'll be able to take Cersei's out again. That's the only thing. Oh, I like that blue door. But let's go to the back. And my shoes are gonna get wet. But yeah. I had to take Cersei's, Hippo had to go and take an umbrella. Man, they boarded up that place fast. They're pretty good with that. I think these days, when it comes to, when it comes to fires and things like that, they don't want no squatters. So they board up those buildings quick, like really quick. So let's just go. I figure I don't want to go in the house and come back out again, so I'm just gonna take my shoes off. It's not that bad out yet, but yeah, the police cars were here and everything last night. Oh, let's see how it looks like. Yeah, my feet are getting soaked. And I told myself not to wear these shoes because I knew they were gonna get wet. So, but I wasn't thinking. And I said, I'll be okay. So this is, yeah, right here. This is where I'm at. And this is where the fire was at. So yeah, I don't think they're, and that's usually right here, that's where the pit bull was at. They broke a lot of stuff. But you know what? Did it hit the other building? No. It might have singed the building with the smoke, but I don't think it reached anything. So like I said, I hope they're okay. So yeah, this is where, not a whole lot of damage, but then again, who knows how it looks like inside, because there was water dripping everywhere, like everywhere. Okay, I am going to, I think this is open, I don't know why. They were either coming through here or they were coming through another place too. Because I saw them walking through here with the ladder. So I don't know if they came in through this one or they came in through one of these. They came in through, but I don't know which one. But yeah, because that place is not going to be livable. So yeah, so really really sad that Cersei won't be able to have his little time with the dog. In a way, it's good and bad. I don't have to worry about Cersei's trying to kill me because of the dog, but he does, when he hears him barking, he starts barking back. They're like just barking at each other. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you here, and we will see you in a little bit. I wonder why this gate is open. It's been open for a while. No more doggy, guys. Well, good morning, everybody. At least now I have to worry about this one. But the fire did start like last week. I think it was either on a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday or a Friday, something like that. But, yeah. But yeah, Cersei's really pulled me that one day, and I slammed right into the garbage cans. I was like, oh man, that hurt. So I thought I'd take him out, knowing that the dog ain't gonna be there and it won't, make him go crazy. And I haven't seen that pit bull down there neither, so I don't think they're no longer there neither. The ones all the way at the other end, they still might be over there, but I never see them like in the yard anymore. Well, the little red truck in my backyard is gonna be gone. I won't have a little red truck in the yard anymore, and so they're gonna take it out. At least now we'll have more space. And who's barking over here? Oh, somebody's barking over there. A little wild one over there. Smell Cersei's, I'm sure. As long as they don't get loose, that's all that matters to me. There's another doggy down there. It's nice out here. I mean, it's a little chilly, a little brisk, but other than that, it's nice. He misses coming out here, but like I said, every time that dog was out here, he would go crazy. And I would have to tell the guy, oh, can you take him in, or can you call him? I mean, I feel bad saying that, because it's his yard too, And then there's that other pit bull over here. He's right there, but I know he misses this a lot. Plus, it's getting warmer, so I'll be able to take him out more. I just can't take him out at 6 or around 5:36, or maybe earlier, because at 6 o'clock, that's when everybody comes home and they're all opening their garages and everybody's, putting in their cars, things like that. He's a good boy, see, he knows. He's like, where's the puppy? He knows. He's like, where's the doggy? He's gone, Cersei. He's not there no more. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. They said it was on Facebook, and they said they rescued the dog. But I don't know. I'm just, like, more hoping, the owner, I hope he's okay. I did hear an ambulance at the beginning, but then, when I went out there, I didn't see anything. Come on. Yeah, I went around there the other day just to see. Everything goes out. They boarded that place up quick. Like again, you just can't take chances, people going in there, squatters, or which is not breathable, I'm sure. It's not livable. There was a lot of water coming out of that apartment, especially the first floor. Come on. Luckily, it didn't reach over to the other. It didn't reach over to the other building. Thank God. Come on. Oh, well, it is what it is. Clouds are out. Blue sky. Okay, come on. I gotta go. I'm gonna have to change my coat. It is kind of warm out, but it's always chilly the first minute you walk out the door. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be in the 50s today, so he's fine. Yeah, he knows when to go in. Okay. So I'm going to. I gotta throw this out. Nobody plays with that. I gotta sweep all of this. And I gotta get that garbage. I took all the bins out here. They're all right there now. And my grandson wants to sell the tank. He's pretty sure he can get like $100 for it. And I was like, okay. So his mom is gonna put it on Facebook Marketplace. So I said, okay, fine. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go in because I have to head to the store. We'll see you in a bit. Hi, guys. I'm right here. Anyway, what do you call it? Didn't really do a whole lot for what was it? For March. Although I did do a few things. The only thing I think I did was the little hat and the shamrock, the little green shamrock for the stove, which I'm probably thinking about doing the same thing, because man, Easter went by really, really quick this year. Like it just flew by. But anyway, I'm thinking about doing the same thing like I do with the shamrock leaf for the stove, because I don't have any salt and pepper shakers for the stove. But I'm thinking about maybe doing a carrot and an Easter bunny. And again, I'm going to do that out of the porcelain clay because I still have a lot of it left. I'm not doing any more shoes, at least not yet. Although I feel like I need like 3 more, like a yellow one. It'll be cute, like a yellow one with a sunflower on top. And then I don't have like a blue one, maybe like a blue and white one. So I'm still working on that. But anyway, and I still haven't put my saw together yet neither. I gotta put that saw together. I'm gonna need it soon because I want to make a wood outhouse, and but out of wood. And, a miniature outhouse. I for some reason I just want an outhouse. I don't know why. I think it's just so cute, and have the hole in the and a little bucket on the bottom, which I'll try to find, which I think will work out because I did see somebody make a pot with 2 tops from a bottle. So I'm gonna try that. It was a miniature little like a pot with the lid and everything. So I'm like, I'm gonna try that. I just need the pot. I don't need the lid. I just need the pot, like to put it under, or a tiny little bucket that would fit. But I'll figure that out later. But anyway, let's change this calendar. Okay, so I did write, for April right here. So again, I just need a little piece of tissue just to erase everything. It's hard to get up here. Okay. Now remember, I didn't have to erase. I didn't have to erase it for March because February and March were the same numbers, so I didn't have to erase anything. Okay, so let's see which. I always forget which one of these two work. Let's try this one. Okay, so I always fill the ends first, and then I just start going, like 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And remember, the only thing that is erasable are the little blocks. That's it, not the whole thing, just the little blocks, which was I made out of just packaging tape. Oh, and the top right here. Wait, 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is 20. This is 23. And then 24. 26. 27. 28. 29. And we have 30. So 30 days in April. So we have been getting a lot of rain. And then I'll just put April up here. Okay, good enough. Doesn't have to be fancy. Okay, so I always do this. I always put them up here. Okay, so again, every time I do this, because everything is colored coordinated, so every time the month switches, the craft day switches as well. So like today, I haven't been on this ever since the first of the month, but today is the 6th. Today is sewing. No, today's Tuesday. So today is needlework. So I'm gonna get started on some yarn. Okay, so I'm gonna do needlework today. And then tomorrow is jewelry making day, which I haven't been making any jewelry lately. And then baking is on the 9th. So we'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do as far as baking is concerned. And then I can't wait to get back on paper crafts and card making because I haven't been doing that either. So, okay, so I just have to, fall back into that routine again. But this really, really helps me a lot because it helps me be creative, and that's what I like doing. I like keeping myself busy and keeping my thoughts entertained and making things. And it's fun. And it's fun for me. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave you guys here, and I'm going to get on. Yeah, I have to dust all this off. So today is needlework. So I'm going to do some of the wood loom, and then I'm going to try to get started on I'm gonna try to get started on the scarf because I have a pink scarf with the cables that I'm trying to make. So I'm gonna try to get started on those two. Okay, guys. I'm gonna put this little. I'm gonna just put this little paper in here so I'll always know that it's there. Okay. So sometimes I have to back away and just see to make sure I have the right colors right. I keep thinking today is, I have to redo the days because I could barely see them. And I don't think I had them, I think I'm gonna do them in pen. So I'm gonna do that because I can barely see them. I did everything in marker, but I don't think I have. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, I did do it at one point. I did do it in just in pencil because I really don't have to erase it because it's always going to be the same thing. But I think I did it. I think I did it in a marker or a pencil. Yeah, because this is not going to change. Okay, that's better. Now I can see it. Before I couldn't see it. I'm like, I don't know what day I'm on. Again, I don't have to erase that because that's always going to be there. So it's Sunday through Saturday, and then today is Tuesday, and today is needlework. So it's orange. So it's a blue, red, green, orange, yellow, and then purple. And if you could see it, all the blues go in an angle, all the purples go in an angle like that, which I found pretty cool. But they don't do it on the opposite side, which I found even more interesting. Okay, so now I can see the days. Yay! Okay, good. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you guys here, and we'll see you in a bit. Oh my God, I'm watching these two ladies, and they're trying to get away with, what is it, 4,000 designer sunglasses, heist gone wrong. They're trying everything to get out of it. Anyway, how is everybody doing? I know. Haven't been on here every day lately, but I'm trying to get, trying to wake myself up. I'm trying to shake my head and wake myself up. But anyway, God do have a few things going. I am still doing this loom, which I'm going to keep practicing. Plus, I'm still going to work on my bead loom too, because I haven't touched that yet. I did see some coupons for when I go couponing at CVS. Some is for mascara and makeup, which I definitely need. And then some for the Clara Root touch-up. So, and then of course I always have the Tony's Market sale flyers. So, okay, so I have to try to finish this thing. I already have this already done. And I had to pull out some yarn because my daughter wants some yarn. She goes, I need yarn. I said, okay, I'm going to have to give her some. Because I have like double of everything, so I can give it to her. Okay, so let's come over here. I did buy another teacup, and this one actually says tea time, moms. I don't know what is that, quill tea time. So I did buy another cup because the other one said coffee, and I was like, no, I don't want it to say coffee. I want it to say tea. Okay, so let me put on the lights on just a little bit here so you can see. Okay, so I did get the Might Bunny boards out. There's one right there. I don't know how I was supposed to look at the calendar today. Let me see. Today is the, what, the 9th? Today is the 9th. I won't be baking until Friday, I think. Probably Friday. So I might have to switch today and tomorrow and make baking, right here, and make baking tomorrow and paper crafts today. And then, like I mentioned before, I haven't even put my saw together yet. It's right there. I'm gonna have my grandson help me with that. So then this is the other one, the Happy Easter. I hope everybody had a nice Easter. Everything is there. Of course, the ballerina, like I said, will always be there. And then everything is like pink. Oh, that's the yarn that I'm going to use to make I have to get started on that, to make the scarf. So not a whole lot, a lot of decorations. I do have some in the window. I have these carrots. I try to paint them, you know. Try to paint them, what do you call it? Orange, so they could look like carrots. But to get jelly beans, man, jelly beans were hard to find this year. Like, what's going on with all the jelly beans? I'm like, what the heck? So I got some at Walmart and some at Aldi's. So then I had my gnome, and I think I got these from 2 years ago or a year ago. Oh, the little peeps. And then I have little bunnies over here. Yeah, they're just tiny little bunnies. So at night, it looks really cute. So I have everything here. I like this bunny. He fell off. I was thinking about attaching them here, but then if I put them away, it's going to be hard for me to put them in the board. So I'll just leave it like that. I did not buy Easter baskets. No, I did not, because it's just, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. You're just buying the Easter basket, which probably costs like, what, $2 at the most, and then you're buying stuff that's in the Easter basket, which would probably just come from a Dollar Tree or a dollar store, and then what, maybe 2-3 candies in it, and they're charging you like, what, $15? It doesn't make any sense. So I just ended up just buying some, what did I buy? I bought chocolate. I think there's still remnants in here. Chocolate eggs and chocolate bunnies from Aldi, and their chocolate from Aldi's, it's really good. Like, chocolate is good. Not from Dollar Tree. Now the Dollar Tree's chocolate doesn't taste good at all. I still have this. I have to buy some soap to put that in there. And then, of course, I switched this out, and it has the pink, the bunny ears. And everything here with the little ducks. I think there's ducks in there. What were these? Oh, they're rabbits. Okay, now I see them. Yeah, they're rabbits. Rabbits and ducks. Something like that. Okay, so let's come over here. I guess I know it's always dark in here. And I really didn't do much. I just put these guys up. Let me put that on. And of course I had my bunny, and let me switch this out. This is the other cup that I had bought, which when I saw it, I fell in love with it. I was like, this is so pretty, but it's like coffee, not tea. And I like it because it has it on both sides, the same with the other one. And I just fell in love with the gold. So I went to go see if they had any more big cups, like for Easter. And that's when I saw the one with the tea on it. And I gotta grab this. I gotta grab this. So, oh, I still have to take this off and put an Easter one on here. Because for me, it's still Easter. The whole month is still Easter. I do still want to make a bunny rabbit to put on here, just like I did with the one with, what was it? excuse me, the shamrock and a carrot. So we'll see how that comes out. But that's about it. I was gonna put something here, but the little bakery thing, the nail fell off, so I ended up not putting anything there. So as I go, oh well, next time. But again, you know, just the garland, just the carrots and the bunnies, and that was about it. I don't think I really did any other decorations. I have to fix my teacups. they're all over the place up there. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you here, and we will see you in a bit. Don't forget to like, subscribe, definitely comment. And I know I still have to address the elephant in the room. I know, I'm trying to get there. Okay, guys, have a nice day, and we'll see you in a bit.